Peace, love, blessings, and good vibes. Hello, subscribers. Welcome back. And hello, new subscribers. Thank you so very much for subscribing. And welcome, visitors. If you like what you see, please like this video, share, and subscribe. All right, so I want to talk about today kidnappings and sex trafficking and organ harvesting, because a lot of that has been happening and going on lately, and every other day I've been getting DMs from my Facebook or direct messages, with family members sharing videos, friends sharing different videos about what's been going on and what's been happening lately, because it's been very prevalent within the last few months. I mean, it's always been going on, but it's like now we're seeing more and more of these incidents happening and taking place, across the nation. So and it's like I wasn't gonna do a video on it because it's like there's really like no solutions that I have or that I could think of or that I could come up with to help prevent these types of things from happening. But there are some things that you can do to, I guess, in some way, form, or fashion, minimize um, these kidnappings. Okay. So first up, I want to quote Summer Walker. Summer Walker is an R&B singer, and I got this from Instagram. So she posted this a few days ago on her Instagram page, where she was talking to the ladies and giving them some advice of what they could do, like if they're in case they're in an Uber. So she was giving some advice, and I wrote this note down so that I wouldn't miss any points. And so that I could quote her correctly. So this is Summer Walker. She says, "Ladies, when you take these Ubers in the middle of the night, type your destination into your own GPS and monitor it to make sure you're going to the right, or make sure that you're going the right way. Then sit behind the driver's seat. That way, if they try some bullshit, they're going to have to make a hella effort to turn completely around, and that should be enough time to get his ass. Now, if you want to keep mace, that's fine, but I keep a kitchen butcher knife for that neck action." All right, so Summer Walker is giving some good advice, and she's telling you some of the things that she does, and she's like letting the ladies out there know that this is some stuff that you can do, or some advice that you could use just in case you are taking an Uber. And when she mentioned about mace, I think that that's a good idea, because back in the day I used to carry mace with me all the time. Back when I was traveling by myself from Myrtle Beach, back home here, because I used to live in Myrtle Beach, and living by myself and on the road by myself, coming back home to visit my family and then going back to Myrtle Beach. So this was like a few years ago, like back in the day. So I always had my mace with me. So now I'm going to get back into the habit of carrying mace with me again. And I also have my heat. I got my pistol, you know what I'm saying? So and also that's a good idea to keep that. But sometimes, you may not always have it on you, but you can always like carry your mace with you. And Amazon sells mace. So if you're listening to this video and you do not have mace, or you're not using mace as a part of your protection, it may be a good idea, ladies, to get some. But not only are they, kidnapping and taking women and girls, but also men and boys as well. But basically it's the women, that we hear mostly about. And basically with the organ harvesting, a lot of times they're kidnapping women and men, boys and girls, and they're putting them into these human trafficking situations, or where they're taking them and then they're becoming sex slaves, and they're taking them and killing people and taking their organs. Because remember, back in the day, like a few years ago, there was the incident where the young man in Valdosta, Georgia, his body was found wrapped up in a gym mat. at his high school, and all of his organs had been removed from his body. I don't know if you guys remember that story or not, but so they're definitely harvesting our organs, especially Black people. So we have to be careful. We have to watch out for that. And so Summer Walker goes on to say, now, judge me if you want, but being a victim of sex trafficking is the last thing I'd ever want to experience. Also, don't drink none of that water or eat none of that candy, and keep the door unlocked. And there's another thing about that. It's like now they have, like, with these Uber drivers or some that are posing as Uber drivers, you get into the back seat and then they have the childproof locks on the doors. That's also another thing that you have to be mindful of and that you have to watch out for if you're riding in an Uber, especially if you're by yourself, ladies. They have these childproof locks on the doors where you can't get out. So if you ever feel yourself, you're in danger or whatever, use that mace, that knife, break the window, and get out. So these are some tips, that you can use or that you can keep in mind. If I pray that I'm not in this situation, I pray that you're not in this situation, or anybody that that we don't come in contact with this type of tragedy or these types of incidents. But you just have to protect yourself. You just have to be ready at all times, and you have to be prepared. So, in me talking, I need to prepare myself as well, just in case, because they're out there. And even here in my city, I heard recently that they were out at the mall, in the mall parking lot. There was this van circling around, looking for their next victim or their next victims, to kidnap. So we have to be mindful. We have to stay vigilant at all times. And here's some more advice, also from Instagram, and this is from the real Chris Spencer. And he brought up the fact about the white vans. And that's been going around as well. White vans have been circling around in parking lots and in areas. And, they're scoping out the parking lot. So that's why it's very important for us to also scope out the parking lots too, and to be very vigilant of the people that are around us and the things that are going on and happening around us. So Chris Spencer had to say about the vans and how the white vans are rigged to where they lock from the outside, and once you're inside, you can't get out. Or either they're locked from the inside, and once you're inside, you can't get out. So, for example, he stated, if you're in a mall parking lot and you see a van parked next to your car, do not go to your car. That's another thing. Don't park next to vans. And if you happen to park in a parking space, and at the time that you park in that parking space, there's no van there. But when you come out and you see that van, just be very vigilant, very cautious, and very careful. And he also suggested traveling in groups of at least 2 adults, and do this as much as you can, and do as much as you can during the day. So he made good suggestions about, like, if you need to go shopping, you need to go to wherever it is that you need to go, whatever it is that you need to do, the errands that you have to run, make sure you do that during the day as much as possible. And just continue to be mindful and vigilant. Carry your weapons with you if you have to, mace, knives, guns, anything. Take some self-defense classes as well. Just do all that you can, whatever you can, to protect yourself. And I know, ladies, it's coming up to, the Christmas holidays. It's coming up to New Year's. You want to be vigilant. You want to be mindful. You want to protect yourself at all times and at all costs. So you're going out for New Year's, go out with your girls, go out with your man, husband, just a group, and stay with the group. Don't go out. Don't hook up with And I know a lot of females do this. They let men buy them drinks, pay for the food, whatever. Be mindful of, they could be putting things in your drinks. It could be, slipping things in your food. So don't leave your drinks unattended. Don't leave your food unattended. Um, what else can you do? And definitely, most definitely, go out with a group, and just stay mindful and stay vigilant, and watch your surroundings. So that's pretty much all I came up with. If you have any, experiences that you'd like to share, or anything that you'd like to talk about, or if you have any tips or suggestions, please, by all means, feel free to leave them in the comment section. All right. Your feedback, your positive feedback, is much appreciated. So until next time, I'll be back probably sometime later today. I'm gonna do a video on. I'm gonna go back to the celebrity readings. Of course, I've just done Akon. I've done Chris Brown, Vivica Fox, and Niecy Nash. So up next, I'm gonna do Rihanna, and after Rihanna, we're gonna do singer Omarion. Yeah, Omarion's been going through some stuff lately with that whole situation with Fizz and baby mama drama, girl drama. So we're gonna see where Omarion's head is at. All right. So, and also in addition to that, I'm gonna get to you guys' readings as well. So remember, this is a multi-faceted channel, I guess you could say, where I just recently started doing tarot. So you can expect that. You can expect more videos as this, where we're talking about current news events and things of that nature. So please stay tuned. And I appreciate you guys so very much for listening and tuning in and checking me out. So until next time, probably later today, I will get those videos on for you. So thank you once again so much for checking me out. So peace, love, blessings, and good vibes. Until next time. Thanks for watching.